नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्.
I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, Sarvanyapita, Yajamans, Kartas, Shrimahans, Mahans, Nithyananda Yogam participants, Nithyananda Hindu University students, Nithyananda E-Gurukul students and everyone watching live on Nithyananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Enlighten App, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, 11th day of the Avatara Dina Brahmotsavam, the Utsavamurti of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is adorned decorated, and it is today adorning the Arunachala Sarvanyapitam, graces in the Leela Alankaram of having the first enlightenment experience in Pavalakkundru in Thiruvannamalai. Let's offer the arti and devotion and receive the blessings, then continue the satsang.
Om Dhurvadhurvantandhurvatayosman Dhurvadidandhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamasvan Devanamaghitam Papritamam Jittatamam Vanhitamam Devahutamamagritamasi Avirdhanandrigumhatvamasva Armitrasyatva Chakra Prekshema Bhermatundittamasva Om Shri Sarvadeva Devi Surupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Satsang Namaha Upamagrapayami. Om Ipyasvajata Vedopagnan Nirrutim Mama Pashugishtamahhyama Vahajivanam Chanishodisha Manohigam Si Jata Vedogama Shambhusham Jagate Abhipradagna Agahi Shriyama Paripataya. Om Shri Sarvadeva Devi Surupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaha Ekaharati Deepam Sandalisayami. Om Madhuvatartayate Madhuksharan Sindhavaha Madhirna Santoshadhihi Madhunaktamutoshati Madhumasparthikadum Rajaha Madhugyaurattunapita Madhumanno Vanaspatir Madhumagim Mastu Suryaha Madhirgavo Bhavantunaha Madhu Madhu Madhu. Om Shri Sarvadeva Devi Surupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaha Naivedyam Nivedayami. Somo Vaye Tasya Rajyamadatte Yo Rajasan Rajyo Vato Me Nayajate Deva Subha Metani Hamigum Shibhavanti Ya Etavanto Vai Devanagam Sabaha Tayevasmi Saban Prayachanti Tayenam Punasvante Rajyaya Devasu Raja Bhavati. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Jagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayaravinде Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Aradhikam Samarpayami Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Charanakamaleभ्यो Namaha.
today's message from Kailasa, from Sri Kailasa, directly. Listen. Paramashiva is beyond any formlessness we can imagine, visualize our extreme imagination, visualization capacity. Let me repeat. Paramashiva is beyond any form or formlessness we can imagine, visualize with our extreme possibility for imagination and visualization. Listen carefully. Paramashiva is far beyond any formlessness we can imagine, even with our extreme capability of visualization. But out of His sheer grace and compassion, He assumes the form of Mahasadashiva with Parashakti, as He Himself described in the Agamas, to grace all of us in our inner space. When you raise your Kundalini intensely and the Kundalini hits the Sahasrara Chakra, crown center, and the 1,000-petal lotus of gratitude, love, compassion starts oozing out, overflowing. The 1,000-petal lotus opens up. Putramarai malarndida. Then you experience that ultimate. Just now I experienced, I want to tell all of you, keeping Kala Bhairava as witness, Veerabhadra as witness, keeping all my integrity absolutely straight to Paramashiva. I am making this statement just now, before I started the satsang, when I sat in Samadhi to receive today's message. This is exactly I experienced. The Kundalini shot up and went and hit the 1,000-petal lotus Sahasrara Chakra, and like a snake it went and touched the center. And immediately that nectar, the Kundalini started enjoying that nectar, drinking that nectar, and it exploded into the other being. Manifesting, the ultimate being. That's the right word I should say. Other being is too small word. It's just for all of you to understand. I said other being, the ultimate being, who is embodiment of all the beings. He just opened up and sat, assumed the form of Mahasadashiva as described in Agamas, with Parashakti, and blessed. Listen carefully. Keeping my integrity to Mahaganapati, to Kalabhairava, to Veerabhadra, to Subramanya, with Parashakti and Paramashiva, I can make this statement straight, keeping all of them as a witness and keeping my integrity to them. I tell you, just now, before I started speaking, when I went into Samadhi to reveal today's message from Kailasa, I experienced this. I saw this. Why I want all of you to understand this. Understand these great sciences. Even if you treat them to the level of hypothesis and start living them, start playing with them, working with them, they do so much good. So much good. They actually raise the quality of your existence in multiple levels. Understand? Not just your health, wealth, the scales with which you measure your life, your career, your promotion or your car, your relationships, not just the scales with which you can measure your life and beyond. Of course, all the scales with which you measure your life, that also raises. The quality of that too raises. Beyond that, I tell you, even the scales with which you are taught to measure your life is too poor and small scales. It is almost like when poor man becomes rich man, he does not live rich man's life, he lives poor man's imagination about rich man's life. I tell you. When a poor man becomes rich man, he does not live rich man's life, he lives poor man's imagination about rich man's life. I am telling you. The quality of your consciousness has altogether different dimension. I'll tell you one quality. The moment you decide ability to play with your inner space as you want, along with your inner space, the ability to play anyone's inner space anywhere in the universe. Understand? Understand? You don't even think all this is capabilities or possibilities. Your possibilities and powers are the real richness. And I tell you, even I have not fully described the ultimate richness. I am trying to slowly evolve your consciousness and try to take along with me. If I talk too much, instead of your trust getting strengthened, your doubts start getting strengthened. One of the biggest problem with human beings is constantly the people who exploit you are telling you that, hey, be careful, you may be exploited, you may be exploited. Listen, people who exploit you by teaching the lies you are an ordinary human being are afraid. You being told the truth, you are the ultimate Paramashiva. Understand, there is two gang. One gang constantly tells you you are ordinary human being and creates law, the administration, lifestyle, and the infrastructure needed for the lifestyle. People are asking me, why there were no hospitals in olden times in Hindu India? Hey, first thing, I will not agree there were no hospitals. There were no exploiting corporate hospitals. There were hospitals and whatever was needed, and there was not, we did not have a system which constantly create diseases. So the need for the hospitals was naturally less. Why do you need hospital? If people are all taught the great truth, you are God's assumed human body, you can play with the body as long as you want, and when it is time, you can leave and relax and go to Kailasa. Why do you need hospital? Listen carefully. From young age, people you see, lifestyle they are living, and the beliefs and patterns you create about your body, your health, the ideas you create about the treatments, cure, all that plays a major role in your health. I tell you, not for pride, with all the humbleness, I tell you, with the grace of Paramashiva, now 43 started, 42 ended. Surely I may not have visited the hospital 42 times in this whole life. Maybe I remember when I had the fracture, went for surgery. One I remember. Like this, hardly I can remember. That also mostly checkup. Because of this poisoning, we wanted to monitor the high metal, heavy metal quantity on different organs. And maybe for that checkup, more I used diagnostic center than the medical facilities. Diagnostic facilities only I use. That also just to cross verify. It is like, say, through body scanning, I find out the exact things, what is the problem and where the disturbance and where the imbalance and where the balancing need to be done. I wanted a second opinion. Always for me, the allopathy diagnosis is a second opinion to confirm my diagnosis. By the grace of Paramashiva, still without spectacles, I can read and not just look, even feel. I am able to easily, comfortably feel with the grace of Paramashiva as 16. என்றும் 16. It's a eternal 16. Understand? Fundamentally, I'll tell you exactly the reason for this kind of a strong health and stamina. Understand? This body has gone through so much. I really feel grateful for this body. It has gone through so much, it has done so much hard work. By the grace of my gurus, the way they prepared this body, it has done so much hard work and still continues to do. Only during that little period when it was detoxifying all the poisoning and cleaning the body, cleaning itself, purifying itself. It was resting a little bit in samadhi. That also great thing has happened to planet Earth. Because such long time being in samadhi, lot of great things are now revealed. I am sitting, keeping everything ready now to share one by one, one by one. Listen. So much work has been done by this body. The most funny thing, it has not become tired. It has not become tired. Even now it is ready, full of enthusiasm. ஆரம்பமே இப்பத்தான்னு நினைப்போம் இதில் 60 என்ன 20 என்னடா. I can start. Doesn't feel like 40. The exact enthusiasm, energy, intensity, activism with which I started my public life after my gurus have blessed me. Same enthusiasm, excitement, energy, physically, mentally, psychologically, to restart the whole thing. Somebody came and told me, reported me, oh, so much damage these abusers have done. Hey, relax. Damage idea is true only when you are getting tired and bored and you feel like calculating your life. Oh, this much and this much is destroyed by abusers. Hey, I can start from the scratch again. A person like me, for a person like me, who is filled with extreme, ultimate excitement and enthusiasm, Parama Utsaha, Parama Santosha, Parama Tripta, Parama Ananda, and the grace of Paramashiva, there is no damage done by abusers. With the grace of Paramashiva, I can restart from scratch and revive the whole Sri Kailasa on planet Earth. Understand this. The reason for this ultimate health and enthusiasm, excitement is, from the young age I saw my gurus, elders, how strong, healthy, balanced, extremely powerful. It is from them I learned. Night 1 o'clock, my grandfather will come back from his workplace. It's a wholesale grain shop where they will buy from farmers and sell it in retail or in the wholesale to the wholesale shops. They call mandi, arisi mandi. Listen. Night 1 o'clock he will come back and wash himself, take almost half bath. He will wash below the knees, both legs and hands fully, face, almost like half bath, and sit and chant the Devaram for at least half an hour to 1 hour, and then fall asleep. Get up early morning, 4:30, take bath and do puja and go to temple 5 o'clock. Not one day, day in and day out, I have seen him doing this. And no sleep whole day, daytime no sleep. And he was not poor when he was doing this. He was rich. All his kids have grown up, settled. They were all living from his earning. But amazing. I tell you, people whom I have seen in my life in the young age, I set a trend of what is health. The idea inside me. Living with healthy elders is the best way to live without hospitals. That great service was done to me. By my elders. I tell you, the ideas of possibilities and powers can be really understood if you raise the quality of your existence. I used to wonder why there is no much talk about depression, various mental disorders in agamas. Then I realized, hey, there was no depression in those days. There was no various mental disorders in those days. See, there is a two gang. One gang constantly tries to thrive by putting you lower and lower. First they teach you you are a human being. Then they teach you you have a lot of sickness. Then they teach you you have a lot of mental possible. The mental problems possible. I tell you, I am surprised. I don't know why these celebrities from entertainment industry and all are trying to support the idea of depression and trying to tell, oh, depression is okay and it is normal. You should sympathize with that person if somebody is depressed. Rape. Don't you understand? When somebody is depressed, I am not saying you should be angry with that person. You should educate that person to be ferocious with himself. Instead of finding the right solution, in the name of false compassion, the depression is being encouraged among the youth. And the youth, girls and boys are being told, it is okay, it is normal, it is not normal. Do not give normalcy to mental disorders and mental problems. O youth of the modern world, please wake up. In our times, this all was not common lifestyle. The people who want to dump all sorts of chemicals and medicines in your body and continue to exploit you, use you as the source for their income, are teaching the false ideas of mental problems with that false so-called researchers, trials, medical trials, scientific researchers. Feeling depressed? Just fast for 48 hours, go to nearest Shiva temple and apply the bhasma and eat the bilva prasada, walk around the temple, sit in peace, connect with Paramashiva, understand this idea of depression is absolutely false. One gang, knowingly or unknowingly, constantly exploiting you by putting the doubts which is lowering your quality of existence. One gang, I should not say gang, one small few people, group, small group, negligible, trying to constantly tell you, hey, you are higher being, you are Paramashiva, you have higher possibilities and powers. Don't fall for the people who are trying to teach you, you are lower and you have more problems and more possibilities. Then immediately those people who teach you, the demon gang, Rakshasas, who teach you, oh, this possibility, that problem, and all these are possible. Who teach you the mental breakdown is possible and all these stupid ideas. They create doubt in the people who are trying to tell you the higher possibility. Hey, find out whether He's doing something. Meena Joshi was telling, Meena Joshi, are you online? Please come online. She was telling that I should clear all these talks going on about Tantra. I should clear all these doubts. Meena Joshi, I am telling you now, categorically I am telling, we neither practice nor promote any sexual activity related tantric methods or techniques, and absolutely no sexual activity. I am making it very clear. But now I am telling you one more thing. How many times I make it very clear, this kind of doubts will never go, because understand one thing, people who create doubts in you guys are very powerful infrastructure. If I live 1,000 years on the planet Earth and 9,000 years on the planet Earth, 999 years and 365 days, full video record, evidence is provided that there was no Tantra. Even then, no, 999 years, 365 days only. One day leap year, video recording is missing. That day he would have practiced Tantra. That is why that leap year one day is missing. மீனா போன வெத்து பசங்களா, அந்த வருஷம் லீப் இயர் இல்லடா, அந்த வருஷமும் 365 days தாண்டா அப்படின்னு நான் கேலண்டரை வச்சு தான் ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும். Understand? The demonic infrastructure. Which is creating doubts in you is too huge, and people start getting doubts and delusion. Understand, doubts have no solution other than raising the quality of your existence. It has no solution, I tell you. If 100 times you doubt whether you are having depression or not, and read some symptom in some Google or internet or Facebook or social media or some TV channel, and go on be comparing 100 times, I challenge, by the 100th time you will be convinced, you will self-diagnose yourself with depression. Once you are convinced one point, within a week you will manifest all the other points of depression. And then within 15 days, 2 weeks, you will be convinced you are a depression patient and you need immediately medical attention. Understand? If the love is associated with food, If the love is associated with medical care, you are heading towards destructive life. I'm getting the message Meena Joshi was not online and her son's birthday. Meena Joshi, my blessings for your son's birthday. Let him have a happy, blissful, long life. Blessings. You don't need to come, you can enjoy the son's birthday. Just understand this message, that's all. I have responded to you. I just wanted to tell you guys. The people who are trying to create doubts in you guys are larger demonic infrastructure. And unfortunately, all deluded ideas of right and wrong is established in you. See, when the love is connected to, associated with food, then whoever feeds you, you feel that they love you. Stupid. Whoever constantly reminds you to be with less food, really love you. சாப்பாடு போடாம சாகடிக்கிறதுங்கிறது அந்த காலத்து பழைய பாட்டுடா. சாப்பாடு போட்டு சாகடிக்கிறதாண்டா உண்மை. சோத்தை கொடுக்கிறவனும் ஊத்தி கொடுக்கிறவனும் உன்னைய லவ் பண்றான்னு நினைச்சா லைஃப் நாசமா போயிருமடா. Love should not be associated. Understand? I am not saying don't eat at all or don't have medical care at all. I am saying the level of the food needed for the body and the idea, the level of the food needed, medical care needed for your healthy life, that very core idea is poison. You have been told you need to eat 3 times. Oh God, I can't imagine somebody can be alive eating 3 times a day. I promise. 3 times a day. Appa. Actually, I calculate, 7 days. Then I should eat only 6 times. I actually don't calculate meal per day, I calculate meal per week. If it is 7 days a week, then 6 meal. Not only it should be 1 meal per day, it should be actually less if you calculate with a whole week. No, I really tell you, treat your body with a lot of love. Hydrate it. But don't dump heavy items on it. Hydrate it with nice juices, herbal juices, real food. So much can be gained by simple arugambul juice, chewing tulsi leaf, neem leaf, bilva leaf, simple lemon juice, simple organic orange juice, simple, organically available. Haritaki, castor oil, people try to tell me that castor oil dehydrates. No. No. Castor oil does not dehydrate. It kicks out all the toxins and the shit. Actually, you are habituated to feel very comfortable with a lot of shit in your stomach. When the shit gets skipped out, you feel very empty. Oh, what is this? So light. It's unusual. I sincerely request all the trendsetters of the modern day world not to associate food and love, not to associate care and false beliefs and ideas about the mental diseases and disorders. You see, the celebrities want to show that they care for human beings, they care for others. Yes, if you care, educate people to be ferocious internally and strong internally. Do not sympathize with the false ideas of depression, false ideas of mental disorders. You know, very recently, the Association of the Psychiatric Doctors and all these people, they declared almost all mental patterns as a disease. Understand this simple truth. The false ideas of disease, false ideas about health, false ideas about the medical care, understand, it's a very powerful lobby. They go on intensely creating mass scale doubts. And they create doubt on anyone who tries to raise you beyond doubts. I tell you how systematically. See, the time I am born, I was growing in Indian village, and now, this last 42 years, I can see very clearly how systematically our indigenous medical care is eliminated absolutely from India through multiple methodologies. It is not health interest or care. It is absolutely corporate money interest. Understand, oh humanity, not just in the ordinary low levels of health, the very way you exist, the way you walk, sit, cognize about other people, all that, altogether different possibility exists. That possibility is what I call Sri Kailasa. We can all live as gods, each one of you radiating Paramashiva. Just one of my team member was taking care of me. I told, whenever you feel tired, you remember you are Paramashiva and the tiredness will disappear. She came back and said, Swamiji, the moment you said, within 10 seconds, the whole tiredness disappeared. I don't know what happened. I said, that is the truth. That is the initiation. Then she asked, if you are Paramashiva, how can I also be Paramashiva? We are Hindus. All of us are Paramashiva. All Paramashivas coexisting happily is what is Sri Kailasa. Understand that. If I am Paramashiva, you are also Paramashiva is the logic with which I declare I am God. But you always think, if you are God, how can I be God? With all that logic, you always try to fight with me and say, oh, he is claiming he is God. Are dubuk. You are fighting from binary logic. I am fighting from Nyaya Vaiseshika, multi-dimensional logic. If I am God and I am having human body, if you are having human body, you are also God. This is the Nyaya Vaiseshika from which I am talking. Actually, Krishna uses the title Mahadeva. I actually support him, encourage him. I wanted to give him a spiritual name. Come on, Krishna, this is the spiritual name for you. Sri Nitya Mahadeva Swarupananda. You will always be in Mahadeva Swarupa. Let you have Sarubhya Mukti. Mahadeva Sarubhya Mukti. If you claim you are Paramashiva, I am proud of you. Please understand. I don't feel competition. I feel proud. All of you go and put the Facebook post today. I am Paramashiva. I am Parashakti. Just live like that. Enjoy life and radiate. I'll be happy. If you say I am Paramashiva, I'll be happy. I'll send you my love. Understand? Dealing the life with binary logic, dealing the life with Nyaya Vaiseshika is absolutely different. If a binary logic becomes your educational system and multidimensional logic is destroyed, that is where the possibility of enlightenment ends. Understand? All my Gurukuls should teach Nyaya and Vaiseshika, logic of multidimensional existence. And I tell you, I'll give you one small story. Somebody came to Raghupati Yogi, my yoga guru, Yogananda Puri, and he said that that person is having the eye problem. He is not able to see. His eyes are becoming blur. Then he said, he actually asked that person, to take a coconut shell and urinate in that and bring. That person brought and he kept it in one corner and put few boiled rice into that, and he studied, and then he told stop eating, do fasting, and he gave some few herb to detox his liver. I was actually surprised. I know the science because he taught me, my guru has taught me, but the patient do not know what treatment my guru gave, but he trusted my guru, so my guru is well known locally, but for being a great yoga acharya and this herbal, that naturopathy Vaidya. And he went away, and after maybe 2 weeks he came back and he became perfectly all right, and he says, I am able to read right now and eyes are completely healed. And I was shocked. I asked him, Swamiji, you gave medicine for reducing the fat in the liver, but he came for the eye problem. He said, the permanent cure for eye problems are the fat in the liver melting and liver getting healed. No binary logic, medical system can connect this and that. And even now I am not able to logically connect, but that is what works. That is what works. Because the logic of life is not binary logic. He said when the fat in the liver melts, you get involved with life. Involvement with life cleanses all your five senses. I said, wow. Wow. Involvement with your life heals five senses. What a nyaya. If you understand nyaya, you can understand all the great liberating darshanas, vision. Understand? If you understand the binary logic, you can understand how the Maya matrix is spinned. How for the sake of money, the false principles and ideas of medicines are promoted, false diagnostic methods are promoted, how in every department falsity is promoted to keep you under control. That is Maya matrix network. How in every field truth is mapped. See, jnana, ultimate truths getting mapped into your prajna, consciousness is prajnana. The methodology of that prajna has multiple methodologies. Those multiple methodologies only are called darshana. Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Padanchala. Padanchala is yoga. Yoga is always addressed with the name of Patanjali as a gratitude for Patanjali. He evolved it as a beautiful science, like how Vyasa organized the whole Vedas. Patanjali organized the whole yoga. And undoubted way, we can say Patanjali is extraordinary organizer of yoga. Listen. all ideas of weakness and doubt. Understand? When you accuse somebody, instead of asking for evidence for the accusation, you try to expect he should give all the evidence to prove he is innocent. That is why I am saying, if I live 1000 years and give 999 years full video recording and 365 days video recording, they will say, no, that last year was leap year and one day video recording is missing. That proves that one day before his death, he did tantra. Then I have to get the calendar and prove that last year was not leap year. And help them to go through all the documentation. And then they may say, who knows, maybe one day video recording is repeated. Can we check that everything is uniquely and timing is not tampered with? Understand? Fundamentally, the quality of your consciousness, how you relate with you and how you relate with others, need to be raised. Till that raises, you will continue to suffer with self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial and guru doubt, guru hatred, guru denial. Understand? Because people who create doubt in you are huge infrastructure. About everything which is against their interest, they have to create doubt in you. Only then you will be under them. You may say the same thing about me. Oh, I am creating doubt in about all of them. That is when they can be, that is when you can be with me. You can create. All right, just see who is raising the quality of your existence and consciousness and liberating you with every idea, and who is binding you with every idea. Just see. When I am trying to tell you to reduce the solid food intake and increase the herbal juices, I am not opening a herbal juice shop. And I am not keeping you in bondage under me. I am saying get from any shop organic and raise the quality of your consciousness, your existence. Reducing the dependency on binding principles, controlling strategies, doubt creating conspiracy. Understand? Even if I ferociously try to teach you something, insist on something, it will be directly liberating you, not binding you. If I am ferocious and screaming, you can see sincere mother in me. Your sincere mother. Hey, wake up, do yoga, don't eat outside, don't get addicted to laziness, don't get addicted to abusive self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, and just destroying your life by just, you don't even know what you have done whole day, but the day has passed. Understand? There is a definition of delusion in a very beautiful Tamil Saiva scripture. Sivanyana Mabashyam, Sivanyana Mabadiyam, it is called in Tamil. The definition of delusion, where you do not even know how the day or the week or the month or the life is passing. Nothing is done, nothing is achieved, nothing great, but the day is over. That is the worst depression. Listen, worst depression. That is what I call delusion. It is layered depression. You don't even know you are depressed. That should be the real problem you should be working to clear. It's like a day goes, night goes, day goes, and what you have done? No, you don't know. How many of you are able to relate with what I am saying? Yes, Swamiji, sometime like this, my days go. Raise your hand. This is what I call delusion. Understand? Be ferocious with your delusion. Be ferocious with your delusion. Don't be stupid. Don't think people who sympathize with your negative side are doing good to you. People who are teaching you to be ferocious with your negative side are doing good to you. One thing I can tell you, all types of false accusation, abusal people are trying to do on me and my Sangha. Standing in front of Kalabhairava, I can tell, Prabhu, whoever spent even one day with me or in the Sangha, I have done honestly only good to them. As much as possible, I have done absolute good to them. Standing in front of Kalabhairava, I can make this statement with all my integrity to Kalabhairava. I used to tell even our sannyasis and brahmacharis and adinavasis meeting, hey, listen. Even if you leave after some time, you should know the time you spent here is best way used to build your body, mind and consciousness. So just for that sake, I will not let you waste your life. I will not let you rot in laziness, depression, layered depression and laziness called delusion. It's like a burger. Depression, laziness, tiredness, frustration, chronic fatigue, all that if you put together, that 7-layer burger they sell, the Texas size 7-layer burger. If you put all that one above the other, the Texas size multi-layer burger, that whole thing is finally called delusion. I was shocked. People drink Coke in this size cans. My gurus used to have Swarakudka. Swarakudka means that bottle guard, Swarka. That big Swarka, in that they will keep water. And sometime even they will ask the devotees, the people who come for treatment, they will ask them to make that same Swarka juice, bottle guard juice, to that level, that full maybe 2 liter, that Swarakudka level, and ask them to drink for 48 hours. I have seen only this water or herbal juices drank in Swarakudka level. If you drink that level, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, what will happen? Oh God. What will happen to the quality of your mind, your existence? Once I saw Isaki Swami. Some fellow came to meet him. Without even meeting, he told my guru, Vibhudananda Puri, that tell him to go and have castor oil and kadka pudi for 1 week and then come. After 1 week, he came and he became so settled. Isaki Swami asked, what is your problem? Usually, he will not talk much. Very rare, very less words. Only when he is teaching me, he will talk. That also Kuppamal has to read the book, and only when there is some doubt or some points need to be clarified, like a powerful cognition, he will open the mouth and utter only that powerful cognition. Most silent being I have seen. So, finally that man was describing, he came actually to fight with Isaki Swami. Some complaint, rumors about Isaki Swami, he wanted to question and fight. But after his stomach got cleaned, his head got cleaned, and he came and fell at the feet of Isaki Swami and did namaskar and took his blessings and went away. And Isaki Swami said, told me, வயிற்றுல பீ இருக்கவனுக்கு மூளையிலையும் பீ இருக்குண்டா, அவனை பார்த்து
பேசக்கூடாது. A fellow who has a shit in the stomach will have shit in the brain also. Shitty brain. Don't even meet them and talk. That's the exact word he said in Tamil. I tell you, people who create doubts in others and put them in bondage are the demons. That's the definition of demon. I've seen many times people come and try to become Adinavasi and they roll on the ground and try to show their devotion, commitment, love. I'll be absolutely committed to you. You are my life and everything. They will do all drama and try to get near me or try to be around me. And not that I do something wrong. Nothing wrong is done. Everything. I neither do anything immoral nor do anything illegal. I live a happy, blissful life. And after a few days, these fellows, because they have their own reasons that they don't want to continue, they go back, go out, and they try to use the time they spent here as they have the authority to talk ill about me. Hey, I have seen. What you have seen? From 2002, I am living with completely under CCTV camera. What you have seen? Jubuk. And they try to create their own stories. But one thing I want to tell you, what quality of consciousness you are having, trying to commit and gain the trust of somebody and getting near the person and seeing his life and then going out and spreading absolute lies, cheap lies, and trying to use the time you spent as a authority you got to talk anything you want. Not that I care about it. That's different. But how they destroy the possibility of flowering of many human beings. Here, the real victim is the fellow who consumes all this poison and lies and false accusations spread. That is where the whole problem is. In this kind of false propaganda, the real victim is the consumer who consumes this poison and the person who is shown as accused. They show me as accused and spread all lies, but finally I am the victim of this whole gang. That's the most funny thing. Real victim is shown as accused. If something is wrong, why were you there for so many years, years? Oh, I am brainwashed. And still I am not able to understand this theory of brainwashing. And the funny thing is, when they start telling lies, I'm brainwashed, I'm brainwashed, I'm brainwashed. First, they themselves don't believe. But after a few days, few weeks, even they start believing, maybe I was brainwashed. This is what is self-brainwashing. I want to always pray to Paramashiva whether I self-brainwash myself, wash my brain or brainwashing or washing brain or whatever. Oh Prabhu, let me always be at your feet. Let me completely be with you, Paramashiva. That's all I want. What a dangerous place the planet Earth is made by this deluded gang, spreading delusion so wildly in such large scale. Parashakti Mahamayi, காப்பாத்துதாயே. Magamai is my Kuladevata, Samayapuram Mariamman. Mariamman is my Kuladevata, Mahamariamman. Samayapuram is considered to be the mother of all Mariamman, Moola Mariamman. Like all Nataraja temple, Chidambaram is considered the Moola Nataraja temple. All Shiva temple, all Shivalinga. The Tiruvannamalai is considered as a Moola Linga. That is why it is called Lingodbhava. In all Shiva temple, Lingodbhava, Arunachala will be there in the western side, in Koshta itself. Arunachala will be there. Like that. All Ardhanarishwara temple, Tiruchengodu is the Moola, main Ardhanarishwara. So like that, all Mahamariamman temple, Samayapuram is considered to be the mother, Moola temple of Mariamman. Mahamai. She removes all delusion. That's why she is called Kannatha. Ayiram Gannudai. Means thousands of eyes. Not 1,000, thousands of eyes. She just makes consciousness see and liberates from all delusion. Mahamai, என்னையும் காப்பாத்து, எல்லாரையும் காப்பாத்து, நல்லா வச்சிரு, எல்லாரையும் நல்லா வச்சிரு தாயே. By liberating people from delusion, she protects. Listen carefully. The quality of your existence. The multiple possibilities and powers. Understand? When you manifest multiple possibilities and powers, your quality of existence goes to the highest peak. When you become a traitor, treason, breaking the trust, commitment which you made, not only you break and you brainwash yourself that you have been brainwashed, and you try to brainwash others, your quality of existence goes to the worst, lowest level. Even you stop believing yourself anymore. You stop believing yourself anymore is what mental breakdown. Even you will not be able to talk consistently what you are talking. See, for last 40 years I am consistently talking what I am talking, and 20 years it is video recorded. 40 years I am talking same thing consistently. 20 years it is video recorded. Thanks to the vision department, everything is now getting uploaded in large quantity. You guys can expect lot more old programs and Adinavasis meetings and administration meetings. All will be uploaded into the YouTube, especially because now I am, by the grace of Paramashiva, I am free and I am not bound by any of these small local, state level, country level politicians. In those days, many of the meetings, when I was explaining a point, I would have used the references, examples of current news, what was going on with that politician, with this politician, what the statement they made, this person made, this celebrity made, that movie star made. So we don't release usually those videos because we don't want, that is, we don't want them to start fighting and attacking us, and that is not for public consumption, that is for our internal discussion and understanding. And I'm also not interested in making a political statements about anyone, anywhere. For our internal understanding, we used to discuss during the Adinavasis meetings. I used to discuss the social issues and educate, train people. Many of those kind of meetings we have not published, even though it was spiritually very rich. But now, by the grace of Paramashiva, Paramashiva is protecting me and Mahakala Bhairava is protecting me directly. I am socially free, and with the grace of Paramashiva, I am politically also free. Now all those videos can be uploaded and given for public. All that will be getting uploaded. You can see the insights, spiritual insights into every social issue and political issue which was happening in those days. You can learn the eternal values, the jnana, ultimate Paramasatyas of Paramashiva, Paramashiva jnana getting mapped into day-to-day problems, issues. So get solution for the day-to-day problems and issues. If you try to lie about somebody's life and create doubt in others, slowly, even convincing yourself about your own lies, I tell you, that's the worst way of existing. You are already in hell. Instead of raising your quality of consciousness on this planet Earth, you are destroying your possibilities. And with this, you start punishing yourself. Meena Joshi, ultimately I can clear the doubts as many times as you want. But The doubts can be cleared only if they decide to raise their quality of consciousness, not otherwise. So, I want all of you to understand these two things I want to tell. I am unadulterated voice of Hinduism. I am unapologetic voice of Hinduism. I am apolitical voice of Hinduism. I am the most user-friendly version of Hinduism. I am the most practical spiritual science of Hinduism. I am the most purest superconscious edition of Hinduism. See this satsang again and try to understand every statement I uttered. I am unapologetically Hindu. Unapologetic voice and being of Hinduism. You can see all that jil, very traditional dress and makeup I wear, jewelries I wear, and how comfortably I am carrying this, you see, with a lot of joy and pride. I am not wearing gold. Be very clear. I am wearing Rudraksha. The gold is added to show that I am unapologetically Hindu, and pride with which that Rudraksha need to be treated. Understand? The gold is used to show it is only the container to hold the content called Rudraksha. What? See, in the society, you keep big, safe containers and keep the gold as the content. See my jewelries. Gold is the container. Rudraksha is the content. I am not wearing gold jewelry. I am wearing Rudraksha jewelry. All of you tell this to the world. I am not wearing gold to add pride to me because of gold. I am wearing gold to add pride to Rudraksha. Gold is only container. Rudraksha is the content. Shift the whole understanding. If somebody asks, why are you wearing gold? Why is Swamiji wearing gold? Why is Swamiji wearing gold jewelry? Why Nithyananda wearing gold jewelry? All of you answer. This is the answer. People wear gold to show themselves or to add pride to themselves. I am using gold to add pride to Rudraksha. In the society, you keep very valuable containers and protect gold as a content. Here, Rudraksha is the content, gold is container. See, the cups are made in Rudraksha, cups are made in gold. Means container. Content is Rudraksha inside. To give that shift, I am wearing the gold jewelry. Unapologetically Hindu. இத கேட்டு தாண்டா எல்லாம் சாவறான். இவன் வாய என்னடா பண்றது? எதையாவது சொல்லி ஆன்சர் பண்ணி விட்டுருவான். ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது. திருச்சி விட்டுருவானேடா. நம்மளைய சுத்தி விட்டு ஆட விடுவானேடா. சரஸ்வதி நாக்குடா. சரஸ்வதி இருக்கிற நாக்கு. I am wearing gold as a container, not content. Content is Rudraksha. I am proud of Rudraksha, not gold. See, even in the ring, it's Rudraksha. Is the gem. Rudraksha is used as a gem. See. Even if other gems are used, Rudraksha is the top gem, main gem. So I am wearing Rudraksha jewelry, unapologetically Hindu. Very proud of Hindu tradition. Humble but very proud. Not only I am wearing, I am making all my disciples, my brahmacharis, everyone to wear royally. I tell them, hey, have all this and hold all this with a lot of tradition and pride on the heritage. The way you hold your Yajñobhavita and Rudraksha on the chest with the pride on the heritage. The traditional dresses, Panchagacham or Madisar or Kosuvam, all the types of traditional saris and dhotis, wearing style, Devagacham, Panchagacham, Madisar, Kosuvam, all that type, all that, the way you hold the traditional heritage pride, proud about the heritage. I am unapologetically Hindu. That is why all the anti-Hindu forces are hitting at me with all their valor and vigor. And I am not bothered about it. Understand one thing. This time, if you observe, the attack is from international media. All lies and false things are, allegations are peddled even by international media, because this Kailasa, revival of this Kailasa, has made even international media to go after me and spread all lies. First of all, the word fugitive is false. See the definition of fugitive. No court is searching for me. I am not declared as fugitive by any court in any country. Just using the word, abusive words, false, and spreading the lies. And all kinds of lies. Rape accused. What do you mean by the rape accused? I am exonerated by US courts. We have enough evidence. What do you mean by calling the Sangha as a cult? When the US court and multiple country courts have declared we are not cult, we are a proper Hinduism. All these theories and ideas they use to make somebody make somebody look like cult. Those reports are all rejected by the court. That Ananda Vigadan published an article. All the reports they used to refer about the definition of the cult, all those reports were debunked and rejected by the court. Absolutely. People are trying to run the nation from the studio. Not only media trial, media is trying to become a self-appointed judges. They appoint themselves as judge, self-appointed administration. They appoint themselves as the ultimate decision-making authorities, and they themselves take the power in their hand and literally they try to run the country from studio. Actually, they think they are literally gods. Actually, these fellows who are conducting media trial, they are the real self-styled God man. They think they are gods and they behave like a gods, self-styled, self-declared, self-appointed God man. Self-appointed judge, self-appointed authority. Just from the studio, they try to run the whole world. Ananda Vigadan wrote an article, I think, long before, but abusing us only they wrote. All lies and stupid. Fundamentally, Hindus are minority. Understand one thing. Internationally, we are minorities. And any democratic country is naturally under the international influence. Understand? The ecosystem of all democracy is international. So if you see, as per the international ecosystem, Hindus are minorities. You guys are not understanding. Who is having the land is different. Who is having the ecosystem under their control is different. Media drives everything in India. Who gets prosecuted, whose case is taken up, till who gets convicted, whole thing is driven by media in India. Understand that. That ecosystem of India is not in the hands of Hindus. I don't know when the Indian Hindus are going to wake up. I don't know. I am telling you the truth as it is. It is neither in the hands of Hindu nor Hindu sympathetic. The ecosystem, not just media, the whole ecosystem is an international ecosystem. Internationally, Hindus are minorities. Not only that we are minorities, we are absolutely disorganized. We are not yet organized. Jews may be very small number, but they are well organized. We have not yet built our grand narrative, the ultimate grand narrative where all of us can be included and happily coexist, holding the grand narrative alive. We have not yet built think tank which is including all components of Hinduism. The lawfare on Hindus, even Hindus woken up to that reality. Lawfare on Hindus. Meena Joshi, how much ever I address all these doubts and give clarifications, people who want to live and die with doubts will not get out of it. Only if they decide to raise their quality of consciousness, they will be out of doubts and able to help themselves and others. I can clarify just because you asked. Just for the sake of you, I am giving all the clarification. But the people who doesn't want to get out of their doubts, nobody can do anything to them. If they want to get out of their doubts and raise the quality of their consciousness, it is up to them. It's an individual's choice. That is the truth. But just for your sake, I am giving clarification and I am addressing. And I tell you, in India, why they file false cases, they also know they may not be able to convict, but they can distract somebody and keep that person engaged for almost 25 to 30 years, and that person's whole life will be gone. See the false cases they filed on me from 2010. The same cases in US I am already exonerated long before. Same complaint, same victim, same cases, I am exonerated in US. But in India, they know it is more for destroying the work I am supposed to be doing. It is to destroy my mission, distract me. Not to do the real work I am doing. I should be constantly engaged in them, and constantly they can put the tag rape accused, rape accused, rape accused. They can make that as a brand. Understand? And stop people reaching out to me or me reaching out to people. That is their purpose. That's why I have to withdraw from that society. That's what I am calling lawfare. Using widespread media hatred and filing false cases. Otherwise, what a cheap joke. Karnataka CID, openly the DGP is coming out and putting an ad in Facebook. Please, please, please come, any victim, we arrested him already. If we don't get victim, it will be really damaging for our name. Please come, some victim come. In the newspaper, in the Facebook, in the TV channel, giving an ad for a victim. Pooh. Usually, if you have a victim, you will search for accused. Here we have accused, we want victim. What kind of an investigation? So this is not called witch hunting. Oh, we don't have any victim, but we already arrested him. He is in the jail, and Karnataka CID has given an affidavit to the High Court when I was in the jail that there is no evidence for rape charge 376. In affidavit they have given. After arresting me and keeping me in the jail for 52 days. Then why did you arrest? I'm a toy for you? Oh, let me arrest. Then somebody will come. We can cook up false victim. And so this is not lawfare. This is lawfare. Straight example for lawfare. And then cooking up. After months cooking up. Because now they have to save their face. They arrested me. They have to save their face. In the media heat, they arrested. Media driven speed arrested me and shown to the whole world. Now what to do? They have to save their face. So cook up false victim. Because they begged for victim, nobody is coming. They even said they will give money, travel fare, bus fare, and all travel charges. Then cook up falls. I am not telling any lies, it's a fact. Whatever I said is a fact. We have all the documentations. I am not rape accused, false rape accused. I am victim of lawfare. Victim of multiple assassination attempts and lawfare and persecution. Exonerated in the same charges filed by the same persons in US court. I have to withdraw because I need to do the work I need to do. Understand? If they have not poisoned, my body would have never wasted the 10 years. Actually, I feel after the 2010, almost these 10 years, I have not done any work. I would have contributed 100 times more to the world if I was given little peace outside and if I was not poisoned. Multiple level attacks, legal, social, media, assassination attempts. I feel Paramashiva is now protecting me, and Kalabhairava is protecting me. I am absolutely safe. I can do all the work, real work I need to do to the world. Why are they continuing with the case now? Nobody knows. Nobody makes the bold decision. Hey, it is false case. See, in other countries, the case is dismissed. He is already exonerated. But here still we are under the pressure of media. Because of the media pressure you will do anything means then media run country. The nation is being run by media. then at least accept that boldly, openly. Yes, because of media pressure we are doing. Instead of telling that behind the back. It seems even in Gujarat, the police was telling, oh, media pressure we have to do. Then media is running the country. Tell the truth. Let the world know. Let the international community know. The media is running the country. Police does what media says. Let the world know that. False case on Nithyananda, false rape case on Nithyananda will ever be a black mark on Karnataka CID. I forgot the name of that time the officer who did this. He has brought big disrespect to the whole department's integrity by begging in open forum, social media and media, please, some victims come, some victims come. We arrested him already, but we don't have victim. We have to save our face. Please, some victim come. Yes, brought disgrace and disrespect to the whole department's integrity. I don't know the names of the officers. But whoever has done, after they begged also nobody came. Then they went and told the court, we don't have any evidence for 376 rape charge on him. Because court is constantly asking, how did you arrest the most funny rape case? Who got raped? Nobody knows. Neither the accused knows, nor the police knows, because nobody got raped. Some abuser was telling, oh, we never know. He's womanizer. How many years you lived with him? Oh, 10 years I lived around him. If 10 years you lived around him and you don't know he's womanizer, even he doesn't know he's womanizer because he's not womanizer. Understand? That is the truth. How can something be hidden for 10 years? Don't you see directly? Neither accused knows who he raped, nor police knows who he raped, because nobody is raped. It's the truth. Playing along the media. media-driven ecosystem. Understand? Absolute delusion. Who drives that ecosystem? Nobody knows. Just somebody for TRP or their personal vengeance or some other land deal, extortion, blackmailing. I am against the media-driven ecosystem. I am not against India. I am not against the nation. I am against the media-driven ecosystem. And the earlier Indian Hindus wake up to this truth of media-driven ecosystem. Good for you guys. I am not talking about the whole Karnataka CID department. I am specifically talking only about that officer who is responsible for this mess. Taking the decision of arresting me with the false rape case and then trying to cook up false rape victim. I am specifically talking only about that officer for misusing the power and bringing disgrace to the department and department's integrity. I am not against the whole department. And of course, why should I be against integrated officers? I am only asking the specific person who made this decision and brought disgrace to the integrity of the department. By making the decision of arresting me under the false rape case, and then even after producing affidavit in the court that there is no evidence for 376, and then trying to cook up false victim, and then trying to drag the case. Once they arrested, it's like they got into the war, they have to save the face now. For you to save your face, you will sacrifice my mission for the humanity. That is why I am saying it is persecution. It's neither investigation, nothing to do with the truth, nothing to do with law and order. Neither law and order as per book, nor the law practiced as in reality. Never ever I have heard a case where you arrest a victim, arrest a person and label him as accused, and then go on searching for victim. Anybody raped? Anybody raped? Anybody raped? Please, please come. Please, please come. And giving an ad in the social media and in TV channel, newspaper, print media, all. Let me clear these doubts once for all. And let me do the real work I am supposed to do. I have withdrawn from society. I am neither fugitive nor ran away, nothing. I have withdrawn from society to do my real work I need to do. I will not allow this media-driven ecosystem to destroy the great superconscious spiritual work of reviving Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Hinduism. This great Paramashiva's space, Sri Kailasa. I will not allow the media-driven ecosystem to destroy the great work I am doing with the grace of Paramashiva, reviving Paramashiva's enlightenment ecosystem, enlightenment civilization, Sri Kailasa. That is the reason I withdrew from the society and doing the real work I am supposed to do. Let's start the meditation process. Sit straight. Connect with Paramashiva. Chant the Mahavagya intensely. Today, I am also going to initiate. After the meditation, I'll initiate. Now for a few minutes, settle down and connect with Paramashiva intensely.
नंतन नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम नित्यानंद हर हर बोलो हरे भक्त मनोहरा नित्य मनोहरा नित्यानंद हर हर बोलो हरे भक्त मनोहरा नित्य मनोहरा गुरुनाथा जय गुरुनाथा नित्य गुरुनाथा नित्य पुरीशा हर परमेशा नित्य पुरीशा हर परमेशा जय गुरुनाथा नित्य गुरुनाथा नित्य पुरीशा हर परमेशा नित्य पुरीशा हर परमेशा नंतन नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम नित्यानंद हर हर बोलो हरे भक्त मनोहरा नित्य मनोहरा नित्यानंद हर हर बोलो हरे भक्त मनोहरा तुमको नित्य नट वरला तुमको नित्य दिन दयाला नित्य नट वरला तुमको नित्य दिन दयाला नित्यानंद अनंत नंतन नित्य हर हर बोल हरे ओम
नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वर
with the divine, with your eyes closed, is meditation. Connecting with the divine, with your eyes open, is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation with your eyes closed. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அஞ்சலென்றடையா பயம் தரும் லிங்கம் ஆனந்த நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பிணி நீக்கும் உயிர் காக்கும் ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் அருணையும் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயத்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயர்த்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் தவநிலை குயர்த்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதருக்கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதருக்கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த 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 ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மாய்த்துவிடும் ஆன்மீக வேட்கைதனை தீயன மூட்டும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். ஊழ்வினை மாய்த்துவிடும் ஆன்மீக வேட்கைதனை தீயன மூட்டும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். வாழ்மனம் கொள்ளும் பெரும் எண்ணங்கள் யாவையுமே பாங்குடன் நீக்கிவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பாழ்மனம் கொள்ளும் பெரும் எண்ணங்கள் யாவையுமே பாங்குடன் நீக்கிவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். தாழ்வுகள் போக்கிவிடும் தீமைகள் நீக்கி தந்துவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். புண்ணியம் செய்த பெரும் பக்குவர் உள்மனதில் தெள்ளமுதாய் நிற்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். புண்ணியம் செய்த பெரும் பக்குவர் உள்மனதில் தெள்ளமுதாய் நிற்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பண்ணொடு பரதமெனும் 64 கலை உள்ளிருந்தாட்சி செய்யும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பண்ணொடு பரதமெனும் 64 கலை உள்ளிருந்தாட்சி செய்யும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பெண் அவள் செய்த தவம் பாதியை தந்த பெரும் பேரருள் செய்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். பெண் அவள் செய்த தவம் பாதியை தந்த பெரும் பேரருள் செய்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். விண்ணவர் மன்னவரும் வேண்டிடும் வரமெதுவும் வேண்டும் உணருளும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். விண்ணவர் மன்னவரும் வேண்டிடும் வரமெதுவும் வேண்டும் உணருளும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். வேண்டும் உணருளும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூவினை தீர்த்துவிடும் மூல மறுத்துவிடும் சாவினை வீழ்த்திவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூவினை தீர்த்துவிடும் மூல மறுத்துவிடும் சாவினை வீழ்த்திவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். காமம் அழித்துவிடும் காதல் உரைத்துவிடும் சோமனிந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். காமம் அழித்துவிடும் காதல் உரைத்துவிடும் சோமனிந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆவியை ஏத்துவிடும் ஆறுயிராக்கிவிடும் நாவுய நால்வர் தொழும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆவியை ஏத்துவிடும் ஆறுயிராக்கிவிடும் நாவுய நால்வர் தொழும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பேதயம் வாழ்வினுக்கே பேரருளான அந்த பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பேதயம் வாழ்வினுக்கே பேரருளான அந்த பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த 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 ஆனந்தலிங்கம்.
नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदमोक्षदं चैव
नमः ओंकाराय नमो 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 नमः नमन्ते ऋषयो देवा नमन्त्यप्सरसाङ्कनाः नरा नमन्ति देवेशं नकाराय नमो नमः 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 महादेवं महात्मानं महाध्यानपरायणं महापापहरं देवं मकाराय नमो नमः 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 शिवं शान्तं जगन्नाथं लोकानुग्रहकारकं शिवमेकपदं नित्यं शिकाराय नमो नमः 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 वृषभो यस्य वासुकी कण्ठभूषणं वामे शक्तिधरं देवं वाकाराय नमो नमः 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 यत्र यत्र स्थितो देव सर्वव्यापी महेश्वरः यो गुरु सर्वदेवानां यकाराय नमो नमः 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 षडक्षरमिदं स्तोत्रं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः
உயிர் காக்கும் ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் அருணயம் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் அருணயம் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் கவலைகள் விடி உறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருள் அழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் கவலைகள் விடி உறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருள் அழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயத்தும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயர்த்தும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் தவநிலை குயர்த்தும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் மனிதருக்கு அரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் மனிதருக்கு அரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம் அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம் ஆதி ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த 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 ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஊழ்வினை மாய்த்துவிடும் ஆன்மீக வேட்கைதனை தீயன மூட்டும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஊழ்வினை மாய்த்துவிடும் ஆன்மீக வேட்கைதனை தீயன மூட்டும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பாழ்மனம் கொள்ளும் பெரும் எண்ணங்கள் யாவையுமே பாங்குடன் நீக்கிவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பாழ்மனம் கொள்ளும் பெரும் எண்ணங்கள் யாவையுமே பாங்குடன் நீக்கிவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். தாழ்வுகள் போக்கிவிடும் தீமைகள் நீக்கி நம்மை தூயவனாக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். தாழ்வுகள் போக்கிவிடும் தீமைகள் நீக்கி நம்மை தூயவனாக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். வேள்விகள் செய்து வரும் பேருயர் வாழ்வினையே வேண்டிட தந்துவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். வேள்விகள் செய்து வரும் பேருயர் வாழ்வினையே வேண்டிட தந்துவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். வேண்டிட தந்துவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். புண்ணியம் செய்த பெரும் பக்குவர் உள்மனதில் தெள்ளமுதாய் நிற்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். புண்ணியம் செய்த பெரும் பக்குவர் உள்மனதில் தெள்ளமுதாய் நிற்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பண்ணோடு பரதமெனும் 64 கலை உள்ளிருந்தாட்சி செய்யும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பண்ணோடு பரதமெனும் 64 கலை உள்ளிருந்தாட்சி செய்யும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பெண் அவள் செய்த தவம் பாதியை தந்த பெரும் பேரருள் செய்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பெண் அவள் செய்த தவம் பாதியை தந்த பெரும் பேரருள் செய்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். விண்ணவர் மன்னவரும் வேண்டிடும் வரமெதுவும் வேண்டும் உணருளும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். விண்ணவர் மன்னவரும் வேண்டிடும் வரமெதுவும் வேண்டும் உணருளும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். வேண்டுமுன் அருளும் நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூவினை தீர்த்துவிடும் மூல மறுத்துவிடும் சாவினை வீழ்த்திவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மூவினை தீர்த்துவிடும் மூல மறுத்துவிடும் சாவினை வீழ்த்திவிடும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். காமம் அழித்துவிடும் காதல் உரைத்துவிடும் சோமனணிந்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். காமம் அழித்துவிடும் காதல் உரைத்துவிடும் சோமனணிந்த நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். ஆவியை ஏத்துவிடும் ஆறுயிராக்கிவிடும் நாவுய நால்வர் தொழும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆவியை ஏத்துவிடும் ஆறுயிராக்கிவிடும் நாவுய நால்வர் தொழும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பேதயம் வாழ்வினுக்கே பேரருளான அந்த பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பேதயம் வாழ்வினுக்கே பேரருளான அந்த பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பூரண ஞானம் தரும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யம் தந்த 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 ஆனந்தலிங்கம்.
संयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदमोक्षदं चैव. ओंकाराय नमो नमः. 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 ऋषयो देवा नमन्त्यप्सरसाङ्कनाः नरा नमन्ति देवेशं. नकाराय नमो नमः. 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 महादेवं महात्मानं महाध्यानपरायणं महापापहरं देवं मकाराय नमो नमः. 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 शान्तं जगन्नाथं लोकानुग्रहकारकं शिवमेकपदं शिकाराय नमो नमः 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 वाहनं वृषभो यस्य वासुकी कण्ठभूषणं वामे शक्तिधरं देवं वाकाराय नमो नमः 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 यत्र यत्र स्थितो देव सर्वव्यापी महेश्वरः यो गुरु सर्वदेवानां यकाराय नमो नमः 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 षडक्षरमिदं स्तोत्रं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः
सर्ववित् परमो मन्त्रः सर्वभावकरो हरः ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हरि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation with your eyes closed. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அஞ்சலென்றடையா பயம் தரும் லிங்கம் ஆனந்த நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்த